a partly cloudy afternoon in Pensacola on a sunny day and a beautiful day to play volleyball. We want to welcome everybody here to Pensacola, Florida at Arlen Arf Sports Center, and we're having a beautiful game here today between the Eagles. The Eagles are having their first home game against Pearl River. The Eagles faced Brewton Parker College in 3 sets and lost. In that loss, Brooke McLeod had recorded 23 digs, as well as Brittany Hunter had 10 kills as well. While the Pearl River Wildcats, in their first game, they played against Northwestern Mississippi, and they won in 3 sets as well. A lot of action that we have here today for you ladies and gentlemen today, but before we go ahead and kick off a lot of this action that we have, we want to go ahead and show you guys a lot of promotional videos here provided by the college. Thank you so much.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load. And, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule. A perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
You only have one life. What are you going to do with it? This is a place where you can be empowered to fulfill God's calling and pursue your passion.
I had told my pastor before coming here, I was like, I don't really like school, but now on my 3rd year, learning is so much fun.
Incrementally, we're ready to do more, we're ready to face more, and to say, this may not be the easiest thing I've ever done, but it's the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Teaching is communicating facts, but the bottom line for me with teaching is connecting the material so the students not only know it, but appreciate it and also know how to use it.
We have great faculty, and they honestly inspire me.
They'll constantly tell you, if you need something, come talk to me. You can have a really good teacher-student relationship. And that's one of the reasons why I chose PCC, is to have faculty that love God to help me further my spiritual walk with Christ.
Faculty are saying it's going to take hard work and dedication to be the best at whatever you're doing for God's glory. Everything that I see here is Christ-centered.
Why is PCC here? It's to change lives and make them more like Christ.
They want students to make an impact on the world. I think their goal really is to change the world, and they do it one student at a time.
The field of business is exciting because it's constantly changing. It's constantly adjusting as our world changes due to various influences, not the least of which is technology. And so our students have the opportunity to study this changing environment. The goal of the department is to train young people to go out and be the best Christian accountant or marketer or advertiser or whatever the field is. We give them the tools that they need, and then we build and develop that as students go throughout their program. The information is being taught from a biblical Christian perspective. It's woven into every class that they are taking. Our program is practical, not just learning theory. Of course, we have to have a foundation that we're building from. But our students learn from our faculty, this is how you're going to see this concept played out in the workforce. Those students who go out and enter the workforce immediately, we routinely get feedback from those graduates saying, what you taught me, it really is what I'm doing. And I love this. This is what I've trained for. Our students enjoy our faculty, and our faculty love what they are teaching. So because our faculty enjoy it so much and they have such a desire to teach that love to our students fall in love with what they are doing. I meet with students almost on a regular basis who come in and say, my roommate or my friend is in the business department and they love their classes. Can I change my major to business? Yes, please. I would love to hear from you if you're interested in our program. So feel free, reach out. Let's have a conversation about why the Lord may be calling you to PCC. And I would love to answer your questions that you may have.
One of the biggest clients they ever serve is Nike, and then Intel, Exxon. Right now my client is Verizon Wireless, and then just prior to that I worked with eBay and PayPal. My name is Ricky Halama. I'm working for Deloitte Consulting, and when companies come to us, our clients, we work with Fortune 500 companies. They come to us, they didn't have just one problem, they have complex problem. That's why they go to consulting firm. We go to a company or our clients, we always do cost benefit analysis. If we do this project within 18 months, yes, it will cost you 200 million, yes, it will cost you 100 million. However, your return on investment within 10 years will be equals to $2 billion. I really enjoy working with people. I really like to interact with people and see how are they doing, make them feel welcome and make sure they're comfortable. So I really enjoy the interaction with human beings. I'm working in the consulting, which is client service interaction. Every day I face the client and also try to work with them in different personality, different people, different backgrounds, and sometimes different ethnicity and different language too. One of the biggest thing that helped me from PCC is the faculty. They have very excellent focus, which is they talk about their real life experience, how when they were working in hospital or when they were working for the government or when they were working for corporate culture. So they bring a lot of input and prepare us to go to the real world by bringing all the insights in the classroom.
Hello and welcome Eagles fans from all over the world and around the country. We want to welcome you to this afternoon's game between the Pensacola Christian College Eagles as well as the Pearl Harbor River Wildcats. Alvin Chapman alongside with the sports information desk worker here at Pensacola Christian College, and also volleyball enthusiast Brittany Spadden. Brittany, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Alvin. How about you?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. I'm honestly really excited for the fact that we get to have a volleyball season without a lot of the, I don't want to say a lot of the COVID restrictions, because a lot of them exist, as you see with a lot of our referees still wearing masks and stuff. But hey, there's not a huge divider dividing us from a conversation that we can have this together while we broadcast this volleyball game today.
That's true. I know I'm definitely excited to be back to a little bit more of a normal routine and just ready to watch these girls come out and play.
Exactly. And speaking about these girls that are coming out to play, this is a relatively young team, only having one senior, and the majority of the team being sophomores and juniors. What do you think this team is going to have to do in order for them to adjust quickly to the college game?
Well, a lot of them are coming in having a year playing experience, so they're sophomores, and right now we're really just looking for them to build on that base that they set last year. A majority of our starters are sophomores, so like I said, just getting back to the basics, getting to remembering what Coach Oman has been teaching them through practice, and then building on what they learned from last year.
Yeah, as you said, most of our starters are sophomores, but what sophomore are you the most excited to watch? Maybe the one who's passing right by us, Hannah Dora. What sophomore are you most excited to watch?
Okay, I'm definitely excited to watch all of them, but actually, Allie McGurra and Tori Hamilton are two of my favorite to look forward and watch this year. They started going back and forth with some playing time at the end of last year, and I really love what I saw, and I'm interested to see how they come out in this year's team and really succeed.
Yeah, and speaking of having both these teams come out, let's go ahead and kick it over to our announcer to the left of us as we have the Star Bengal Banner have prayer and an introduction of our starting lineups.
Welcome to the Nest, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Today's game is between the PCC Lady Eagles and Pearl River Community College. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. Please stand for prayer. Dear Lord, thank you that we can be here today on this beautiful afternoon. Please bless our officials, our spectators, and our competitors today, and help us to glorify you in everything that we do. In your name we pray, amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Today's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting today for Pearl River Community College, number 2, Sydney Salter. Number 8, Diamond Jones. Number 12, Allison Carpenter. Number 20, Juliana Overstreet. And number 18, Avery Beth Durden. And number 24, Hannah Burks. Pearl River is led by Coach Haley Chatham. And now, your Pensacola Christian College Lady Eagles. Starting today is number 1, a sophomore from Davison, Michigan, Hannah Darrow. Number 7, a junior from Port St. Lucie, Florida, Brittany Hunter. And number 12, a sophomore from Durham, North Carolina, Victoria Hamilton. Number 13, a sophomore from Valparaiso, Indiana, Haley Butcher. Number 17, a sophomore from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Cora Lathers. Number 18, a senior from Simi Valley, California, Brooke Milloud. And number 19, a sophomore from Phoenix, Arizona, Kenzie Folker. The Lady Eagles are led by Coach Kaylin Oman with assistant coach Supa Leota. Officiating for today's games are Lane Lawley and Lori Lawley.
Before we go ahead and kick off all the content that we have here for you guys, let's go ahead and introduce the Pearl River starters. Starting at the libero, Sydney Salters. One of the outside hitters, Diamond Jones. Allison Carpenter and also Hannah Burks are going to be playing in the back, as well as Avery Beth Durden playing at the outside hitter. And for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles, we're going to have the sophomore from Michigan, Hannah Doro, playing as outside hitter. Brittany Hunter as well playing as outside hitter. Brooke McLeod playing as our libero. Corey Lathers playing in the back, as long as Allie Girth playing in the back as well. Oh, one more starter I completely forgot about. Also, Kenzie Folker playing as our setter. The first substitution of the game already happened in getting the libero, McLeod, into the game. And, Brittany, what do you expect to see coming out of this competition?
I mean, there are a lot of things we can see. I think this is going to be a really good competition today. Pearl River is a great matchup for us. I know last year we went to 5 sets at their place, and I believe 5 sets here as well. So it's going to be a pretty even competition, and it's really going to come down to, can we get our passing where it needs to be so we have the right options for hitting, and then getting our serves in. I know those are 2 things Coach Oman has really pushed with the girls during preseason, so we'll see if we can get it taken care of today.
Juliana Oversight with the serve. Folker sets up. And we get the first score for the Eagles. Butcher there for the kill.
That was an absolutely beautiful pass by Brooke right there. You can't ask for much better from a setter in order to get a good hit for your hitters.
And honestly, that was just a great way to come out like that. And one thing that me and also Coach Sue have been talking about is how the Eagles have kind of struggled to come out the gate and establish themselves early. And honestly, that is a great way to do it right here.
Definitely.
Jade from Las Vegas is going to come with the serve. Halverson with the serve. Diamond Jones knocks it in. Serves it over on the left side, and she already finds the hole there, hitting Pearl River on the board. Another quick substitution. Actually, no, not the quick substitution. Almost winning the game there, but she'll remain on the bench.
So in that aspect, your libero has to come in and out for the same person, which is why they went ahead and subbed Jade in for Hannah, and then Hannah and Brooke switched out on the back row.
Amy Wright in the back, preparing for the serve. Amy, a sophomore, standing at 5'5". From Palm Bay, Florida. Right here for the serve. Hunter recovers it. Folker sets it up, and Hunt slaps it in, and she gets another kill.
I mean, that's just a great hit from a very experienced player. If you're going to go a little higher, you want to hit the ball straight at a person, so they have to react to it. And Brittany, an experienced Eagles player, did just that.
Brittany Hunter, who just got the last kill, is going to be subbed out here as well. And Victoria Hamilton, and I believe her name is Cora Lathers, is going to get subbed in for this game. In the back, Sue Lee with the serve. Great job there by Leah Drain to get the kill. Brooke McLeod just a little bit too late there on that for that recovery. McLeod recovers, hits it over to Faulkner, a little bit behind, but we get it over. Durain tries to find the hold there, but Lee recovers it. Hallie just gets it over. McLeod with the save. Hamilton, cross court, and she'll get a kill. Let's see that one again. Beautiful rally there by the Eagles. Just gets it over. McLeod with the save.
So that is
Hamilton,
just absolutely great recovery and really showing the team chemistry on that aspect. When this pass isn't perfect, you really just have to give your all and do your best to get it over. And not only did we get it over, but we ended up with a kill.
Beautiful way for us to go there for Hamilton to get not just a kill, but to put the ball cross court as Butcher prepares for the serve. Butcher gets it over. Sends it over to the right side, and McLeod recovers it, but a little bit too strong off her arms. Knotting up the game here between the Wildcats and the Eagles. Serving is Durden, Avery Beth Durden from Olive Branch, Lewisburg, Mississippi. Hamilton again, and she'll score again. 2 kills in the ball game. Let's go ahead and see that one again.
So like I said, Tori is definitely one of those players that I was looking forward to seeing play this year, and her ability to hit the line is just on a league of its own. She is absolutely amazing at finding that corner and hitting it just right.
Brooke McLeod is back for the serve. Hits it over. Attack from the middle. McLeod a little bit too strong off her hands again. And the Wildcats will score once again, knotting up the game. The Wildcats will get another substitution. And coming into the game is number 12, Alyssa Carpenter, as well as number 24, Hannah Burks. Carpenter back for the serve. McLeod recovers it. Sends it over from the left side, and Lee recovers it easily. Doral with the off speed, and the LeBron gets a foot on it, but it's just not enough. What a rally there by the Eagles. Hannah Doral with the beautiful off-speed serve, not serve, but kill there in order for us to score.
So it seemed like her timing was a little bit off there, but still being able to get a hand on it is just key, because even something off speed can be extremely effective.
Coral Lathers back there. Sets over from the left side, and Brooke McLeod reads it a little bit too off.
Those balls are just so hard to read. When a blocker gets a hand on it but doesn't quite get that block, you don't know which way it's going to go. And so the fact that Brooke was even to get as close to it as she was is saying something.
Layton Willoughby back there for the serve. And it's short. Puts another point up there for the Eagles. Checking into the game is Kenzie Faulkner for Bethany Gamble. Kenzie, the sophomore setter, actually led the team last year in assists. And it's kind of awesome how she was able to step into that ability as a sophomore and still lead the team in such a stat. And beautiful set there by Diamond Jones. Way to get the hand on the ball.
Pearl River does such a good job with the quick attack, and so we'll have to see how our Lady Eagles are able to adjust to it and get it up.
Already sightings for a very competitive matchup for this game here today.
I mean, I talked earlier about it being a close matchup, and I mean, we're a few minutes into the game, and it's 6-6, and it's literally just been back and forth.
Faulkner tries to set up Doro, but it comes back over for another opportunity. Butcher gets the ball over. Diamond Jones once again, but gets blocked by Doro. Hunter. Back set, sends it over cross court, and Pearl River scores.
See, that was a great hit by Pearl River's player, just getting it just over our blocker's hands and into the perfect spot.
Oversight gets it over to Butcher. Doro. McLeod recovers. And Kenzie with the quick set there. And it touches on the Eagles' territory, giving the Wildcats another opportunity. Such a tough situation right there because the ball looks like it's about to go out, but it just touches the line.
As a player, those are the ones that you hate, where it's so close and you want it to be out because you know you can't get to it, and then it lands right on the line.
Oversight with her third serve in this set. Right to Butcher. Tough situation, but the kill there by Diamond Jones. Let's go ahead and see that one again. Not able to get the replay, but Oversight is going to be go over and over there for the serve. Ball's up. Butcher. And Diamond Jones once again, but I believe it was a net violation.
Yes, it was. Brittany just got her hand on the net just a little bit, but even touching it slightly, they're going to call that for sure.
Volleyball, such a meticulous game that even the slightest of touches on the line or on the net results 4 points for the other team. Kenzie over to Hunter, and just a little bit too strong on that kill. Opportunity.
I will say that was a very good adjustment by Kenzie on that as the setter. When that passes that far over, they think they know, the other team thinks they know where the set is going to go. And so putting it back to Brittany was just a great option.
Oversight with the short set and gets an ace off of that one. Let's go ahead and see that one again as the Eagles call a timeout. Beautiful serve there by Oversight, and as they take a timeout, we'll take a quick break as well. We want to go ahead and welcome any viewers who are just recently joined live here. Alvin Chapman alongside with Brittany Paddock. And we have a game that was once close, but it seemed like the Wildcats are running away with it.
Yeah, that's the thing with volleyball is that momentum really is key, and just a couple of really good plays by Pearl River allowed them to get the momentum and to gain a few more points. It was a great timeout call by Coach Oman, and it resulted in Pearl River's player serving the ball into the net. So side out on our team, and let's see if we can capitalize on it.
Yeah, what a turn of events there for the Wildcats. Oversight just scored an ace here, and then just resulting to a service error in the next at bat. Halverson for the serve. Oversight sets up Jones. Doesn't score off the kill, but it does result for the point of the Eagle. I believe that's another net violation there, Brittany.
So that was actually a carry by, I wasn't sure who it was, but they called a carry on one of our players. Just a little too much contact with the ball, hit their arm and kind of sat in their elbow and carried it up. So you got to make sure you hit that flat off the block.
Yeah, difficult situation right there, because in a situation like that, you just want to quickly react and try to get the ball up as quickly as you possibly can.
It looks a lot easier than what it actually is.
Not the set that they wanted to, but the Eagles get it over. And Durden gets the kill there in order to make this a 14-7 game for the Wildcats. Number 7, Amy Wright, is back there for the serve. Short serve there, but Kenzie's going to set it up. Gets it over to Allie McGurk, and the libero recovers it. Sydney Salters. Hunter. Great attempt there, but to no avail. Dardine. Diamond Jones tries to get it over Swinkley, and she does. I believe that's her third kill for the afternoon. Diamond Jones already with 4 kills, the captain for this Wildcat team. And results to another service error by the Wildcats. Sue Leach subs in, as well as Victoria Hamilton. Sue Lee, the new freshman here for the Eagles volleyball team, in her debut had 2 aces as well as 9 digs in her debut as an Eagle.
I mean, 9 digs for a setter is something you don't really see. So the fact that she's able to read the ball that well and get her hands on it is really a testament to how good of a player she is.
And Diamond Jones, talking about great players, she's having a ball game today, getting another kill on the afternoon as she goes back to serve. Jones. Butcher gets the ball over. Burdine. Great save there by Lee. And it results for another point for the Eagles. A little bit of a great rally there, and we're going to have the replay here.
I mean, that's just great reaction time by Allie, knowing that her setter's not going to be able to get to it and jumping up and hitting it down for a kill for us.
And not just great reaction time, but also great way not just to hit the ball over, but just hitting the ball over to a spot where the Wildcat defenders weren't at. And a beautiful kill there by Dernine.
So that is so frustrating as a blocker, coming in from our players' perspectives, where you think you're there and they're just able to get that reflection off of you to result in a kill.
Butcher over to Hamilton. And I believe that is a line violation. No clue who did that one.
That was actually a double hit
call.
called on Haley. Just not quite getting there sometimes results in your hands being a bit uneven.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is just a perfect proof why I have probably one of the best bosses in the world, because she's just really good at correcting me at times when it's needed to. 18-10 ball game with the Wildcats up here, but the Eagles have many times in their season, although it's been a short season so far, has came back from being down in sets before.
You're talking about coming back from sets in that last game that they played on Saturday. Coming back from, I believe Coach Oman said 12 points behind, 12 or 13 points behind, and coming back and winning a set 29-27. Talk about perseverance. This team definitely has some.
Carpenter back for the serve. Gamble tries to get it over, but misses it just short, making it a 10-20 ball game for the Wildcats.
Looks like a bit of a miscommunication there and the type of set that was happening, but I'm sure our Lady Eagles will make that adjustment and come out stronger this time.
Carpenter gets it over to Lee, and a quick recovery there by number 5, Willowberry, but it results to another point for the Eagles, making this an 11-20 ball game. Coming into the game is Cora Lathers, as well as probably one of the best hitters for the team, Brittany Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany having 10 kills in that last outing against Brinson Park College. Lathers back for the serve. And gets a service error there, making this a 10-point ball game. And the Wildcats getting somebody that the Eagles don't want to have come back in the game, Diamond Jones, who's already been hitting the ball and showing her authority in this ball game.
You can definitely tell the chemistry between Diamond and her setter is there. Really, that's what it comes down to. If you and your setter have really good chemistry, you're going to be able to get those kills. I mean, but she is a fantastic hitter, so I have no doubt that even if the chemistry wasn't there, she'd still be getting a great number of kills.
Oversight. Haley Butcher gets it over to Doro. Beautiful block there by Gamble and Doro. Let's go ahead and see that one again. Unfortunately, we don't have the replay available for you guys, but Bethany Gamble and Heron Adoro teaming up there to get the double block, resulting for another point for the Eagles.
That was really good timing by Bethany. Pro River runs a very quick offense, and so the fact that she knew where it was coming and was able to get her feet there and get her hands up is a great play.
21-12, Eagles down in this situation, but the set's not over till the set's over. And another chance for another block there for the Eagles, but it just goes out of bounds.
You see that's been happening a lot with our blocks. They've been hitting them, and then they're actually reflecting out of bounds. So we just need to work on getting our shoulders turned a little more into the court and making sure that we aren't facing the outside. Get our bodies turned, and then that ball should go straight down.
Balance and positioning, a very vital thing in volleyball. Another vital thing is having coaches talk over with their players. We're going to allow a little time for them to have a break and talk over some things as we take a break as well. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this riveting ball game that we also have. Also want to place an apology out for mispronouncing Juliana Overstreet's name. I've been saying Oversight so many times, but Overstreet is back there for the serve. Short serve there. Harley touches the net, and Brooke McLeod somehow gets a hand on it.
That was a very good job by Brooke to read the ball. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get a good attack, and like you said, Diamond Jones just killing it today. getting another kill.
Man, Diamond Jones, what a ball player. Sees over the defense and places the ball in the right spot. Overstreet back for another serve. I believe another ball came on the court there, so we're going to allow another opportunity for her to get the ball over. Overstreet, gets it to McLeod. Kenzie, cross court to Butcher. And the Wildcats scored there, which was kind of strange there because they were hitting the ball and it seemed like it was going out of bounds, but yet the Eagles still decided to save it.
So that was a very tight play by the setter and just trying to get a hand on it. And when you don't know and you can't have anybody telling you whether it's in or out, you just have to take that chance and go for it. You'd rather be safe than sorry.
Doro with a beautiful kill there. The defense who didn't see it coming. Let's go ahead and see that one again. Hannah Doro, the sophomore, with the beautiful spike to get the kill.
That is a play they ran quite a bit last year, and so I'm looking forward to seeing a few more of those as we head farther into the season.
Hannah Doro, third on the teams in hits, right behind Hunter, and the All-American, I believe her name is Ginger Cannon, I believe, unless she got married, I believe. But Hunter, once again, tries to get a spike there, but no opportunity available.
So yes, Ginger was one of our top players on our team last year, graduated, and we're definitely missing her this year. But like I said, looking forward to Allie kind of filling her role.
Beautiful double block there by Hunter and Allie, resulting to a point for the Eagles. Like I say, the set is not over until it's over. Now we're looking at a 14-24 ball game between the Eagles and the Wildcats.
Well, the important thing right now is that even if we end up losing this game, we have the momentum coming back. And so going into that second set, if we have the momentum, that's going to help us come out stronger.
And the Wildcats will take this set, ladies and gentlemen, 25-14. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a quick break as the teams discuss what they need to do in order for them to be successful going forward.
What makes you smile? Time with people you love. Making a difference at your work or ministry. Fun memories and the little things that make your day. Going to graduate school can mean giving up those things, but it doesn't have to. With an online master's degree from Pensacola Christian College, you can reach your goals and still be there for family, work, and ministry. Of course, earning a graduate degree comes with challenges, like money and time. But with online learning, you can get a degree that's made for your schedule and budget, one that only costs a little over $10,000, with a flexible payment option too. And with online learning, you can learn anytime, anywhere, with classes that fit your schedule. Take the next step by choosing one of several master's degree programs: business administration, educational leadership, ministry, Bible exposition, and others. At Pensacola Christian College, you'll get a biblical perspective and insight from caring professionals and ministry leaders. So when you graduate, you won't have just a diploma. You'll have confidence to go further in your ministry or career, and you'll still have those memories that make you smile. It's graduate school built for real life. Graduate school built for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second set of the Eagles versus the Wildcats of Pearl River, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm alongside with Brittany Paddock, and as we said earlier, Jasmine Diamond Jones, the story of the first half for the Wildcats.
Yeah, she's doing a fantastic job. I mean, 7 kills, and honestly, Avery Beth Thurden is not far behind her with 5. So, and then on our end, like I had mentioned earlier, Tori Hamilton, I was really looking forward to seeing her come through this year and play, and she's currently leading our Lady Eagles with 3 kills. So we'll see if she can add a few more to her total in this set.
And Brittany, one thing I have to ask is, although we lost the one set, what do you think PCC has to do in order for us to bounce back and possibly take the second set as well?
So this is going to be the exact same thing I mentioned before. If you notice, our passes started getting deeper and deeper as the game went along, and we really need to make sure that our passes get above the 10-foot line. If they're above the 10-foot line, we're going to have more options on the attacking end as well. And it's going to be harder for Pearl River to see where we are actually going with our attack. So, like I said, passes and then serves. You can't miss them.
Beautiful advice that you provided there for us. Thank you so much, Brittany. And on the floor here for the Eagles is libero Brooke McLeod. We have Cora Lathers, Kenzie Folker, Haley Butcher, Brittany Hunter, as well as Hannah Doro. And for the Wildcats, we have Diamond Jones. We have Allison Carpenter. We have Juliana Oversight. We have Sydney Salters, as well as Chloe Paskey. Brittany with the great retaliation there. And it results for the first point there for the Eagles.
So once again, we're coming out and getting that first point. Let's see if we can build on it. Like I said, momentum is key.
Folker back. Short serve there. Almost got the ace in that situation. And it results for another point for the Eagles. Beautiful serve there by Kenzie.
Kenzie has normally more of a harder serve, so you can definitely tell that she placed that one specifically, and that was just an excellent placement on her end.
As you said, a way harder serve there, and she gets the ace in that situation. We have a 3-0 ball game right now. The Eagles are on top. Folker back for her third serve of the ball, second serve actually for the ball game. Over to Diamond Jones, she gets it over. Folker sets up Haley Butcher, and it was just a little bit too strong, placing the first point for the Wildcats.
I mean, that might have been a little strong, but honestly, that was an excellent decision by Kenzie. She could tell that Pearl River's blockers were following her as the setter, and so she immediately put it behind her to give Haley more of a free option to get that kill.
Overstreet gets it over. My bad for cutting you off there.
You're good.
Overstreet sets up Diamond Jones, and she places it right in the right position there. Diamond Jones having 8 kills in this contest. She's having herself a great ball game, and we're not even into that far into the second set. Overstreet sends it over a little long. Folker sends it over quickly and finds the hole. Second point here for Folker alone. And we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, that is just excellent court
awareness.
Court awareness
there we
by
go.
Kenzie. Thank you for finding that word for me. I actually had the chance to scrimmage the girls last week, and the girls that I was playing with were a bit older, don't move as fast, and her ability to just find where we weren't moving to is incredible.
Oversight sets up Diamond Jones, and she gets another kill. Man, we were going to be saying this all night. Oversight to Diamond Jones, and she already has 10 kills on this contest. 4-3 Wildcats.
The Lady Eagles got to find a way to get some hands up on her. I know she's elevating very high, but since she is on, she's going to be the first person that the setter is looking to go to. So having that awareness and making sure they get hands up on the block a little bit is better than nothing.
Amy Wright just checks into the game and gets her first kill of the ball game. A little bit of a miscommunication there in the backfield for the Eagles.
Yeah, it did just seem a bit like a little bit of miscommunication, but Brooke and Brittany will get it figured out, and I don't foresee it happening again between them two.
Short set, and it did happen once again there. Amy Wright gets another ace in 2 serves in this ball game, and they just take the lead with that one. Wright sends it over. McLeod recovers. Hunter gets it over to Allie. Oversight sends it over to her left side instead. And number 17, Peyton McCurchie, gets the kill there.
Once again, one of those just unfortunate kills that as a blocker and a teammate, it's very frustrating. Get a piece on it, but can't quite get the read to get underneath for the dig.
Amy Wright sends it over. Hunter. Diamond Jones gets the ball on it. Back row set here, and it's just a bit short.
So that is That is definitely a play. That's definitely a play I'm interested in watching Brooke develop a little more this year, is her back row attack. She's been working on it in practice quite a bit, and I'm interested to see what they can do with it this year.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys felt like you just heard the sound just drop out of you, that's exactly what happened. I accidentally stepped on the power cable. But we are back here with more action here. Cora Lather tries to go on the floor for that one, but just shortly misses. The Wildcats are going on a bit of a 4-0 run here as the Eagles jump out early. Oh, Coach Oman calls a timeout. We will take a quick break. Want to welcome you guys back to this riveting contest that we have here. 7-4 for the Pearl River Wildcats Eagles. And how are the Wildcats doing in order for them to come up so aggressive in this set here, Brittany?
That's really a coaching mentality. I mean, Pearl River's coach has done just an absolutely amazing job in instilling in her team that they do not give up. It doesn't matter if they're down 2 or 3 points, 4 points, it doesn't matter. They're going to come back.
And another connection from Overstreet to Diamond. And you corrected me during the break that she didn't have 10, but now she just recently scored 10 kills in this contest. McLeod. Kenzie sets up Allie. Almost puts her in a tough situation, and it continues that she gets another kill for this contest. Now let's go ahead and look at that one again. Beautiful setup by Folker, setting up Allie for the kill and puts Overstreet in a terrible situation for her to recover.
That is really hard making that pass when you're that close to the 10-foot line. And, I mean, I mentioned Tori being able to get that line shot, but Allie does just as good of a job.
Great block attempt there by Allie McGroot, but not successful as the Wildcats get another point. Diamond Jones at the back there to receive the serve. Strong serve over to McLeod. Butcher gets it over, and it scores there. It didn't seem like she had the intention of scoring with that serve over, but it still works.
Hey, if it works, you can't really complain.
Folker comes out of the game and gets checked in for Bethany Gamble, the junior from North Carolina. And one thing that's really cool about Bethany Gamble is that she was actually my Teen Extreme team lead during the summer. And, man, the leadership positions that she has and the capabilities that she has is just phenomenal, honestly.
I will say that is one thing I appreciate about our older players on this team. Brooke, Bethany, and Brittany, all of them great leaders both on and off the court, and that's something you can appreciate not only as a coach and a teammate, but when you're dealing with athletic staff as well.
Yeah, and you see a lot of that. I mean, we have plenty of leaders in our athletic staff. We have guys like Clint Peterson, who's a phenomenal leader, David Cuevas, who's a phenomenal leader, A.J. Ward as well. Just many great leaders that we have and potential leaders for our futures to come. The Wildcats send it over. Haley sets up a back set for Bethany and goes right into the net. And it seemed like that was a little bit of a timing mix cues there for Gamble.
A bit. I would have liked the set to be a tiny bit higher. Bethany gets off the ground pretty well, so you got to make sure, even though it's a shorter set, that you're giving her the chance to elevate.
And Durden records another kill here for the Wildcats. Not another kill, but another ace. Avery Beth Durden. McLeod gets on the ground for that. Bethany Gamble with another opportunity. I believe that got tipped. And the Eagles will get another kill. Bethany and Gamble with a beautiful opportunity there.
I would really love to see our Lady Eagles utilize Bethany in the middle a little more just off that first play. As a left-handed player, that is a very hard thing to adjust to as a middle blocker. You're going to set up differently, so utilize her when she's there.
Overstreet sends it over, but just a little bit too strong, and the Eagles are now starting a comeback in this set. The libero, Brick McLeod, is back there for the set. Almost gets the ace there, but Lee dares for the recovery. Beautiful misdirection there by the Eagles, but the Wildcats recover. Durdine sent it cross court. Quickly sent over by the Wildcats, and Hannah Doro sends it over. Beautiful save there by Doro, and she'll send it over. Beautiful rally here in this afternoon. Overstreet gets it over to Butcher. Gamble. Durdine tries to hit the off speed, but it fails. What a rally, and this is where your conditioning comes in here, Brittany.
Oh, these are the exhausting rallies, just going back and forth and so quick, and sometimes you just get to a point where you're ready for it to be done as that rally just finishes up.
Let's get a replay on that last play right there. Overstreet sends it over strong, and not necessarily looking to attack the ground, but put the player in a position where they can't recover.
Exactly.
Number 10, Anna Marshall, first appearance in the game here, checks in for the ball game. And she's back there for the serve. Marshall, the defensive specialist from Lake Cormant, Mississippi, stands at about 5'5". Lee recovers it. Butcher sets up Doro with the off speed and almost gets it over.
I mean, that was just absolutely great recognition by Hannah Doro right there, seeing that there was a bit more of a gap behind her blockers and being able to tip that over.
And honestly, that was an amazing dig there by the Wildcats. So credit to you for getting the ball over, but just a little bit too much power there, which results for another poor score for the Eagles. Cora Lathers in the back for the serve. Sends it over. Sets up oversight from the back. Lathers controls it. McLeod. Hunter tries to recover it, but just great ball plays there by Leighton Willoughby.
Those are some, from the player's perspective, that's a very scary shot coming at you because you don't realize how much speed it actually has coming off the block, and it's coming straight at your face. You just want to get some hands up and get it up in the air.
Sydney Salter, the libero, back there for the serve. Sydney from Van Cleef, Mississippi, and a lot of the people on this team are actually from Van Cleef, Mississippi. Have about 5 to 6 players here from this Wildcat roster who play in the same high school, which honestly is great for chemistry. And speaking of chemistry, man, what beautiful chemistry between Hunter, her hand and the ball as she gets another kill in that opportunity.
So that was a great play by the Lady Eagles, and Brittany really able to come through with a finish.
And Brittany, like I said earlier, not necessarily trying to look for the floor, but trying to make the defender be in an awkward situation to recover that ball and send it back over.
Exactly.
Folker send it over. In her last opportunity serving, she got an ace. Butcher to Hunter. Overstreet. Back to McLeod. Folker to Punter. McLeod. Folker sets it up cross court for Haley Butcher. Off speed and it's good. Let's see that replay again. Just what beautiful idea by Folker just to send it cross court and Haley Butcher with the off speed kill in order for us to score here. Diamond Jones back in the game and just a little bit too strong. Now we're looking at a 2-point ball game, and honestly, it looked like we were down first here, Brittany.
Yeah, but like we talked about earlier, both of these teams, you can just never count them out. They both have the ability to come back from behind. Both coaches have ingrained that in them, so it's going to be a very interesting next set and a half. Hopefully a few more sets. Lady Eagles can pull this off.
Kenzie Folker, her second serve error in the matchup, but, I mean, she's been doing a phenomenal job all game. We kind of forgot about those.
See, Kinsey is one of our team's strongest servers. If you go back and look at last year's stats, she's definitely the most consistent. And if I remember correctly, she actually was our team leader for aces.
No, actually, that great. She was a team leader in assists, but I believe she was the team leader in aces was, I believe, man, it doesn't ring a bell, but I know she was the team leader in assists for sure. And, man, what a beautiful rally there by the Eagles as they get back on the board, making this competition closer than it needs to be. Dora with the off-speed there, and Hunter with the recovery.
Coming in for the Eagles, Jade Halverson.
Go ahead, no, Brittany, you got it. Go ahead.
I was going to say that was a great adjustment by Hannah. That set was a little behind her, and so you go with that off-speed and then just the reaction time from our players to put the ball back over the net, resulting in the kill.
Smart decision by Cora Lathers. She really wanted to get that ball, but it was right on the line, so she just let it go.
Say, key thing is listening to your teammates. They should be letting you know if it's in or out.
Also, Brittany, cut me off anytime. You're my boss. You make the right decisions here.
No, you're good.
Oversight. Sends it over quickly. Diamond Jones places it right on the Eagles' territory. Let's see that one again. Diamond Jones collected her 11th kill in the ball game. She's been a problem all night. And one of our best hitters, Hannah Durrell, comes back to check into the game. 16-14, Wildcats are up. And number 12, Allison Carpenter is back to serve. Service area for Carpenter, resulting for making this a one-point ball game for the Eagles. And the freshman, Sue Lee, as well as Tori Hamilton, come into the game. Tori had a great start of the first set, collecting, I believe, 3 kills in that ball game. And now, you never know what she can do in order for her to push us over the mark and allow us to possibly take this set.
I mean, we're 1 point away, and with us getting this serve, this is exactly where you want to be. That's a great serve by Sue, and we just need to capitalize on it now.
Durdine sends it over. Volker to Allie. Volker sends it over quickly. Durdine, cross court. Brooke with the beautiful save there, and Volker wants to send it over. Oversight to Diamond Jones, and she finds the Eagle territory. Let's see that one again. Diamond Jones just puts herself in the right position at the right place at the right time, and she was even a little bit off the net there, collecting her 12th kill of the afternoon.
When you're able to get that high off the ground, it doesn't really matter where you are, you're going to be able to put the ball down.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Brittany Paddock in her playing days.
Yeah, I could get real far off the ground.
The Wildcats get another score here, making this a 17-15 ball game. Diamond Jones back for the serve. Volker sends it over. Kind of caught the Wildcats off guard. Oversight. Sends it over on her right side, and Sue Lee tries to receive it, but it results to another score for the Wildcats. I believe that was number 17, Peyton McCurchie. Jones back again for a serve. McLeod recovers it. Volker over to Haley. Jones to McCurchie. Lee saves it. Volker sends it long, but Diamond Jones with the recovery. Durdine. McLeod saves it. Butcher. Oversight saves it. Overstreet. McLeod with the beautiful save. Hamilton. And a tad bit too strong. Beautiful rally there between the Eagles and the Wildcats, but the Wildcats will take that one over. 15-20 ball game in the Wildcats' favor. Jones sends it over, and we will have a serve error by Jones, giving another points for the Eagles, 16-20. Volker comes out of the game, and in comes possibly one of the best team leads ever to have, Bethany Gamble. I might just say that every time she comes into the game, honestly, because she was awesome.
I think you're a bit biased there, Alvin.
Oh, no, I'm not biased. Check the stats. Ball goes out of bounds there for the Wildcats, and I believe the Eagles scored in that situation. Haley Butcher back to serve. Oversight to McCurchie. And that ball goes out of bounds. Smart play by the freshman there, Sue Lee.
So once again, just court awareness, being able to know where you are at on the court and knowing by the angle whether it's going to be in or out.
Veteran played there by the freshman. You would have thought she was an upperclassman. They're 9 by herself on the right side, sends it cross court. Haley sets up Hamilton. Oversight to their 9. Beautiful block there by Bethany Gamble and Allie McCurchie. And now we have a 1-point ball game for the Eagles.
You're right. That was an absolutely beautiful block by Allie and Bethany. Perfect timing, really able to cut that angle off.
Bethany Gamble with the block. And as I said, possibly the best team lead ever to exist in Teen Extreme history. Lee. Gamble sends it right into the net, giving the Wildcats another point. McCurchin comes out in the game for number 18, Avery Beth Durden, and she's also back for the serve. 19-21 in the Wildcats' favor. Hamilton takes it cleanly. Beautiful recovery there by Lee. Almost looked like a situation where the Wildcats could have scored. Overstreet. Beautiful save there by Lee. Hamilton! McLeod with the beautiful setup. Haley sets up Hamilton one more time. A little bit of off speed there, but recovered by the Wildcats. They're 9 looking for her first kill, but doesn't get it. Haley sends it over. Seems like one of those long sets again. And this is where a lot of the conditioning is going to come to play here. Hamilton one more time. Allie gets the kill in the situation, making this a 1-point ball game for the Eagles.
And that is just a great ability by Allie to realize that her setter got that first hit, and the best thing to do would be to go up and hit it instead of trying to set one of her teammates up.
And Hamilton, man, she had 3 opportunities there. She must have been tired after that one.
So it all comes down to passing. You got to get that pass where it needs to be so we can start setting someone other than our outside hitters, and they can get a break, and they aren't the same ones who are hitting over and over again.
Overstreet gets her second kill of the game. It seemed like she came on the other side of the court and tried to find a weaker spot on the court in order for her to score, and it worked. Haley sets up Hanadoro and places the hitter in a terrible situation to score, and the Eagles will score. 1-point ball game. And listen, Brittany, this is a pretty good set, and I'm telling you this right now, it's not ending at 25.
So I can very easily see this game going to 5. These teams are just so evenly matched, and it's going to be point per point. It's not going to be easy. They are going to have to fight on every play.
Our hitters in the front are Bethany Gamble, Doro, as well as Brittany Hunter, and Cora Lathers is in the back in order for her to send the serve. Lathers sends the ball over. Lathers recovers it. Bethany Gamble a little bit late for that recovery, but she still manages to get it over. Beautiful dig there by McLeod. Hunter puts her in a terrible situation. Now we have a tie ball game here for the Eagles. Let's see that play again. That's a beautiful setup there. Lathers back again in order to send the ball over. Tries to catch him off guard there, but it doesn't work. Doro sends the ball over. Overstreet with the off speed, and Hunter gets a hand on it. The Wildcats recover. Tries to attack middle, and Brick McLeod tries to get another save there. Flips over an effort, but it results to another point for the Wildcats. Diamond Jones checks back into the game. I believe she's going to be playing in the middle. Lathers sets her up. Hunter with the off speed. And the Eagles net the game back in this situation. Seemed like a bit of miscommunication there by the Wildcats.
Maybe a tiny bit. Those are just the ones that it's really hard to read. You're not sure if the ball is actually going to get over, and then when it does, it really comes down to your team talking, saying who's going to get it, and it just happened to work out in our favor.
Folker sends the ball over. Diamond Jones. Folker sends it back. Haley Butcher for the serve. Diamond Jones. McLeod saves it. Hunter. Beautiful block there by the Eagles. Brittany, seems like you got a bit of a souvenir there. Almost hit me in my head. Man, I have the best boss ever, willing to put her life on the line. But the Eagles do score off the block attempt by the Wildcats. Man, boss, you're the best here.
You know, I try.
Falker back for the serve. Recovered by the libero. Diamond Jones in the middle, and she finds the territory of the Eagles once again. Man, Diamond Jones has been having a ball game today.
So she's been kind of quiet the second half of the set, so I hope that this play doesn't get her going for her team, and then our Lady Eagles are trying to recover from it.
Juliana Overstreet. Kenzie Falker sets up Hannah Doro on the right side. Cora Lathers. In another situation where the Eagles score based off the Wildcats' mistakes. Hey, that's why the game of volleyball is so awesome, because you can either score off of your pluses and minuses or off of the team's pluses and minuses as well.
Yep. That was a good job by Brittany recognizing that those players were not quite turned and just getting the push off of the blockers and seeing it go out of bounds.
Jade Halverson for the serve. Diamond Jones cocks back again and gets another kill in this situation. She's probably about at 13, 14 right about now, but she's having a great ball game as well.
This sounds about right, and really it comes down to we got to get those hands up for blocks. Timing seemed a bit off with their blockers in that instance, so just, like I said, getting hands up a little bit's better than nothing.
Number 7, Amy Wright back in for the serve. Butcher sends it over. Durdine. Falker has the back set for Butcher. Almost saves it, and the Wildcats do score, and I believe they take the set as well. Very eventful set here in the second set. And as we said, Diamond Jones has been literally the answer here for the Wildcats. But we're going to take a quick break as the teams take a break as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Alva Chapman and Brittany Paddock will be back here just in a few.
donated.
I donated.
I donated.
I donated. I donated.
Ladies and gentlemen from all over, welcome back here in the Nest and the Sports Center here at Pensacola Christian College. Alvin Chapman alongside with Brittany Paddock. And man, what an eventful set that we just had for the second set, Brittany.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's like we said earlier, both of these teams are just so evenly matched. Every single point is going to be a fight, and with that comes long rallies and just really a fun game of volleyball to watch.
Yeah, let's talk about Diamond Jones. 13 kills, has more kills herself than the entire Eagles team. What is she doing to just make herself such above the mark?
Well, she has a much quicker attack than the rest of her team. So one of the key things for our Lady Eagles coming out is going to be adjusting to that quicker attack and getting hands up to block. Because it's faster, we haven't really been there for the blocks, and she can easily get the kill.
Yeah, and the Eagles battling back and forth, even converting on a lot of the Wildcats' mistakes. What do you think the Eagles are going to have to do in order for them to be successful in this set?
Finishing. You can't make those simple mistakes. Your mindset needs to be let the other team make the mistakes. Every single play, you're just trying to get the ball inside the lines.
Yeah, and honestly, this is really impressive for one Diamond Jones, already having 13 kills in this matchup. She surpasses her amount of kills that she had the game before against Northwest Mississippi Community College with 11, Overstreet with the serve. Sets up Hunt, and the Wildcats serve off of the block, making them score and strike first in this third set. Overstreet back with the serve. Butcher, Gamble, as well as Hunt are in the front court. Doral with the off-speed. Sets up Diamond Jones once again. Almost got another kill there, but we found a way to get it back over. Cora Lathers over to Hunt. Hunter. Bethany Gamble. Just a little bit too strong there. The Wildcats start off 2-0. For those of you who are joining us, we also want you guys to join us for the next live stream that we have here today. This game is just not a single game, but it's also a tri-match. The Lady Pensacola Christian College Eagles are going to be playing against Coastal Alabama East at about 6 o'clock. Hunter. Number 24, Hannah Burks with the error there, resulting for the first point here for the Eagles. Bethany Gamble checks out, placing our setter and also lead assist leader for the Eagles, Kenzie Faulkner, for the serve. Overstreet. Beautiful block there by Butcher and Doro, making this now a knotted up game at 2-2.
So Hannah is a really good blocker. My brother actually coached her in high school, and he always talked about Hannah's ability to read the hitters and get her hands up.
Overstreet to Diamond Jones. She collects her 14th kill of the contest. And it's really cool how you mentioned how your brother actually coached Hannah Duro. She went to Genesee Christian, and we've actually had a lot of Eagles athletes to come from that school, one formerly known as Travis Rose, our Eagle broadcaster.
Yeah, quite a few of our Eagles athletes, especially our soccer team, has come from that school.
Number 24, Hannah Burks checks out for number 2, Sydney Salters. And Jade Halverson is back for the serve. Oversight. Sets up Diamond Jones, but she's late for the recovery. Cora Lathers sends it over to Butcher. Oversight to Diamond Jones. Allie McGirt. Beautiful block there by Hallie and Ailey. And Allie, my bad. Haley and Allie. I got the names mixed up there. I said Hallie and Ailey, but they got the beautiful block there, resulting for another score for the Eagles. Jade Alverson. Oversight for Durdine. Cora with the beautiful save. Hunter. Oversight to Diamond Jones with the off-speed. Volker sets up not Diamond Jones, but Hunter. Durdine. Beautiful save by Cora Lathers. Allie tries to fish it out the water, but couldn't convert. Tied up ball games for the Wildcats and the Eagles. Henidoro checks back in for Jade Halverson. And I believe Diamond Jones is going to be back there for a serve.
For the Eagles, this is exactly what you want. Diamond coming off of the front row and headed into the pack row, and they need to capitalize on this, get the ball back, and then keep the possession as long as possible to keep her off the front row.
Wildcats lead 5-4 as Ailey McGirt tries to hit the ball past the antenna line. Diamond Jones with the serve. McLeod. Opportunity for Allie McGirt. Beautiful block there by Haley and Allie. And a result for another point for the Eagles. We have a tie ball game.
I mean, once again, just repeating the fact that you can't count any one of these teams out at any point. This game could easily go to 5 sets.
Sue Lee in the back for the serve. Sue Lee, the freshman, making her first home debut for the Eagles. McLeod. Kenzie salts up Allie. And a little bit too strong there.
Yeah, she just didn't quite get her shoulders turned on that slide. Just a little more of an angle, get on top of the ball, and it would have gone down.
McLeod. Lee tries to save it there, but doesn't get a hang of it. Number 18, Avery Breff Durden back there for the serve. And it's short. Resulted to another point for the Eagles. And like I said, volleyball is such an interesting game because even on the opposing team's mistakes, you can still get an opportunity to get on the board. Haley Butcher sends the ball over. Durden to Durdine. And she hits the ball out of bounds, but it gets tipped. And it'll be Wildcats points. Number 12, Allison Carpenter checks into the game, as well as number 24, Hannah Burks. Carpenter back for the serve. Carpenter. Tori Hamilton. Right side over there. Tries a little bit of an off-speed that the Wildcats can't convert. Beautiful hit there by number 5, Layton Willoughby, and she collects a kill. Willoughby getting her 3rd kill of the contest, and Carpenter is back there for the serve. Recovered by McLeod. Hamilton tries to get a hand on it, but runs right into the Eagles bench, making another point here for the Wildcats.
Those are the plays as a coach you get nervous about. You're excited that your players are running after it, but when they get close to that bench, you get a little nervous. You don't want injuries to happen.
Yeah, every time I think of a play when like a player runs towards the bench, we always think of the infamous situation when Shaquille O'Neal is running towards the Suns bench, and everyone literally just clears away like Moses parting the Red Sea.
See, and I don't think we have any girls quite like Shaquille O'Neal, but I mean, still a scary situation.
Wildcats up 11-6, and the Eagles take a timeout. And as they take a timeout, we will as well. We'll be back after a few breaks. Ladies and gentlemen, Eagles fans from all over, welcome back to the 3rd set here of the Pearl River Community College versus Pensacola Christian College Eagles ball game. And it's not looking too good here for the Eagles, but hey, you never know. With this set, they can mount a comeback here.
Like we've been saying all said, don't count either one of these teams out. Either one of them could easily come back from behind.
Carpenter with the serve. Short serve here, practically grazing the net. Back set there for Brooke McLeod. She tried one of those earlier. It didn't work as well. Results to another point here for the Eagles.
I think she realized how close she was to Tori on that play and maybe got a little hesitant going up.
Carpenter for the serve. Haley Butcher sets up Allie. But McGroot's kill can get converted here. Butcher sends it over. Overstreet tries to hit the ball behind her head there. Results to another point for the Eagles.
So hopefully our Lady Eagles can capitalize on this.
McLeod back for the serve. Short set there. And Sue Lee tries to dive there to get the dig, but to no avail.
So that was a quick ball back over. That's a quick ball back over the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you got a moment where you couldn't hear anything, that's because this cord right here keeps going in and out. Doro. Quick set there by the Wildcats. But Doro gets a setup right there. Overstreet, over to Lee. Doro gets the ball over. Diamond Jones. Long rally here for the Eagles and the Wildcats. Haley Butcher gets it over to Tori Hamilton. And finds a way to get the ball on the Eagles' territory. Let's go ahead and see a replay of that play right there. Beautiful play there by Lee to set up Tori Hamilton for the kill.
So Tori does a fantastic job of finding her way around the block. Whether it's to the side, whether it's over, it doesn't matter. She can find it.
Yeah, Tori Lee coming off the bench. I believe this is her 5th kill of the ball game. Diamond Jones finds it right in the hands of Butcher. Tough situation there, avoiding the double hit. Butcher sets up Hunter and just misses the ball. 15-8 Wildcats. Back for the serve, number 20, Juliana Overstreet. Serve is up. Butcher sets up Hunter. And Hunter gets her 6th kill of the game. Let's go ahead and see that one again. Sets up her beautifully and gets the deflection there, and the ball runs out of bounds. Beautiful effort there by Carpenter, but to no avail. Folker gets the ball up. Overstreet, we set it again to Diamond, and she gets another kill.
Diamond made a quick adjustment there. I think she realized that the blockers were getting her timing, and she just ended up going with that tip instead of hitting it, and it worked out in her favor.
Beautiful off-steed there by Diamond Jones, and I believe that is her either 14th or 15th kill of the competition, already beating her record for the season with 11. Net violation there by the Wildcats, and that results to a point for the Eagles. Jade Halverson checks in for Hannah Doro. And the Eagles are still down 6 in this ball game. Jade Halverson back there for the serve. Halverson, long serve, and it skyrockets out of bounds, making this a 17-10 ball game for the Eagles. Ashley, correction for the Wildcats. Diamond Jones with the serve. And Cora thought that the ball was going to scale out of bounds, but I believe Diamond Jones put a bit of topspin in order for the ball to stay in bounds.
Cora actually did a fantastic job of listening to her teammate Brooke. Brooke was yelling that it was going to be out. It was just one of those things. Didn't happen.
Yeah, and she thought that the result of this play was going to happen in the previous play because the ball did go out on this one. And the Eagles do take the point here. And Suli's going to be back there for the serve. The freshman out of Hawaii. Went to East Lake High School, I believe, in Florida. Oversight. Overstreet, my bad. Tori Hamilton. And just scales a bit wide left. Giving another points here for the Wildcats. Back to serve, number 18, Avery Beth Durden. Butcher tries one and scales it over a little bit too hard, making another point here for the Pearl River Wildcats. And they seem like they're trying to run away with this lead here. Durden for the serve. Folker tries to receive it all the way to Alley, but another error there, resulting for another point for the Wildcats. Avery Beth Durden. Tries to scale one in and get the ace there, and I believe she does.
Yes, that would be considered an ace and unplayable second pass. Or unplayable first pass, I should say, would be counted as an ace. But the fact that Brooke got a hand on that is honestly quite incredible, coming all the way from as far back as she did, and then she was basically even with me.
Yeah, and honestly, like, it was a smart play for Avery Beth Durden to switch it up, because she's been practically just bolting the ball over and then changing it a bit with the off speed. But ladies and gentlemen, I have the lady coaches take a little break. We're going to take a break as well. I want to welcome all the Eagle fans around the world back to this broadcast that we have here. 22-11 in the second set of this ball game. And Alvin Chapman, actually the third set. Thank you so much, Brittany. Once again, I'm alongside with my wonderful boss who tells me everything to do and all the corrections in the world, Brittany Paddock. Brittany, great to be alongside with you today.
Good to be here with you too, Alvin.
Lees tries to send it over, but Durdine recovers. Durdine tries to get in the position. My bad. Durdine gets the ball over and records her first kill of the ball game. Man, it's a 23-11 ball game for the Wildcats. Avery Beth Durden in the backfield for the serve. Off speed there, but Alley recovers it. Hamilton tries to cross course it, but couldn't find the boundary lines there. Man, it's a 24-11 ball game.
And that was exactly where she needed to put it. It just a little more snap and it would have gone in.
Match point and game point here for the Wildcats. And Durden does get the serve error, making this a 12-24 point game for the Eagles.
At this point, our Lady Eagles just need to take it 1 point at a time every single play, trying their hardest. It's not impossible to come back from this.
Haley with a great serve. And it results for a point for the Eagles. Not necessarily an ace, because they did get a second pass in, but it does result for miscommunication by the Wildcats. Butcher back again for serve. The sophomore from Indiana skies it into the Wildcats territory. Durden. Alley pushes it over. Gets it over to Durden on the right side, the left side, excuse me. Hamilton. Overstreet. Gamble. Overstreet tries it one more time for the match point, and she gets it. Juliana Overstreet gets a beautiful kill there on that situation, creating the match point and also ending the game here between the Wildcats and the Eagles.
We would
Brittany,
like to thank the Andrews Institute for
I
providing
mean, at this point, for our Lady Eagles, knowing it's a tri-match, this game is over. You can't do anything about this loss. So it's coming back out with a new mindset in that next game and just trying to make those little adjustments and work on it and move ahead.
And one thing that you could definitely say that's a little bit of an encouragement for the Eagles is that although they lost in 3 sets, the first 2 sets were very competitive.
Exactly. Those were 2 of the closest sets I've seen. Like I've said several times, very close matchup, and every single point they just need to fight for.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, and Eagle fans across the world, hopefully you guys can join us for the 6 o'clock game against Coastal Alabama East. But until then, I'm Alvin Chapman alongside with Brittany Paddock, and we will see you guys later.